Hey, it's G, and I want to share with you a very bittersweet love story. This is a story about the reunion of me and between myself and my one true love, known as Diet Mountain Dew. So, a couple years ago, I moved back to Canada only to discover that Diet Mountain Dew could not be found anywhere. I was very, very sad. So I wrote a letter to Pepsi Cola Canada begging them to bring my favorite brew here. And I'm going to read you that letter. And at the end, I'm going to post the most recent letter that I have written in gratitude for bringing me and my one true love together again. So I'm going to pull it up. This is what I wrote. To whom it may concern, I have an important concern that I wish to bring to your attention. While studying in the United States, I came upon the wonderful brew known as Diet Mountain Dew. It was a glorious experience that brought tremendous joy and happiness to my life. I drank Diet Mountain Dew for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, and second snack. I drank Diet Mountain Dew while studying, hiking, whitewater rafting, spelunking, cliff diving, eating, drinking. I mixed it with absinthe, I laughed, I cried, I sang, and I smiled. Diet Mountain Dew was more than a drink and bigger than any food good. It was a special friend that I could always depend upon, and I could never imagine a world without my special brew that is Diet Mountain Dew. Then, one day it happened, Pepsi Canada. I moved back to Canada to discover that no local stores or gas stations carried my beloved Diet Mountain Dew. I became restless, listless, and could no longer muster the will to go on. It was as if my best friend died, my lover left me for another woman, my truck broke down, my house foreclosed, I lost my job, and somebody kicked my dog simultaneously. It was distressing to be destined to live on in a cold, harsh country without my beloved Dew. Months ago I saw an advertisement announcing that Diet Mountain Dew would soon be arriving in Canada. The sun broke through the dark, heavy clouds that followed me, and the heavens rejoiced. I thought I saw doves flying, and my heart was happy once again. I visited the stores in my area every week in eager anticipation of the arrival of that sweet, tasty goodness. I waited patiently. I waited, I waited, waited, and I waited. There's been no Diet Mountain Dew. In March of this year, I just couldn't take it anymore and flew to California in search of some happiness and sunshine. I reunited with my beloved Diet Mountain Dew, and all was good in the world for those beautiful 10 days of dewy deliciousness. Then once again I had to return home for my Diet Mountain Dew pilgrimage with a suitcase full of green love. Now this is where my story takes a turn for the worst. Unfortunately, nothing lasts forever, and I have run out of my emergency stash of Diet Mountain Dew. More than a month later, I've slowly transformed into a golem-like creature, you know, the bad guy in the Lord of the Rings, that elicits bewildered stares from the other grocery store patrons. A once somewhat attractive young woman, I am now a shadow of my former self, scraping the shelves of every Edmonton, Alberta store, gas station, convenience store, gas stop, in search of my favorite tasty treat. I must implore you to please offer suggestions as to how I may persuade you to bring Diet Mountain Dew to Canada. If it is already here, would you be able to provide any information as to where it is being hidden? This is indeed a life or death request. Thank you for any information you may be able to provide, and I eagerly anticipate your reply. Your expedience in responding to this very important request is greatly appreciated. As plane fares are becoming increasingly expensive, my innards are very, very, very sad. Love always, the world's biggest Diet Mountain Dew fan. So that's the letter that I wrote, and I'm going to post now my response to that. There have been new developments, so you're going to have to watch the next one to see what has transpired since that initial letter that was written a couple years ago. Thanks for watching.